Hi everybody, today we have a special bonus video to describe what is available to the enterprise subscriber. So this is typically a brokerage house, FCM, a hedge fund, a trading group that has their own version of QuikStrike, meaning their own database, their own set of users, and with a little bit more capability than the pro version that we're used to seeing in these demos to this point. So we're going to take some time to go over some of the key features of the enterprise package, so you can make a decision to see if this is right for you, if you have a group of people that are going to be using QuikStrike together. So first off, let us start with the branding part of things. So I jumped over to a tab just because I think it's easier to describe it this way, based on where I'm going to be logged in and where the data is updated and that type of thing. So as an enterprise customer, you'll get a branded version of QuikStrike. So you'll have your logo up here, and whoever logs in, it's contact information or specific contact information for your desk, if that's what you choose to have. You'll also get your own URL. In this case, you'll see that the customization portion of this is the DEV dev, and yours would be, the company name .quickstrike.net, or the company acronym, however you want to look at it. So the first and foremost is the branding. So that is a pretty popular thing, especially when it comes time to print PDFs or send out reports that way, or trade strategies and the like. Your brand, your logo, your contact information will be posted in the top right-hand corner of every page that's on QuikStrike, as well as any PDF document that's generated. The next thing we'll cover is the quick volatility section. So here we have a pro tab open, and you're going to notice that they have a quick volatility as well, but they're limited to one historical volatility menu, and this is active expirations. So for everybody, active expiration history is available, meaning anything that's currently trading, we let you see the history of that contract. But in the enterprise version, you get the full on, not only the active expirations, but all of the different historical volatility information. So in this case, you can go back and look at a variety of things, not just the current year's contract, but past year's contract as well. So you get a full series. Right now, there's 5 years worth of data in the system. You can look at seasonals, so this way you can plot and compare year over year. This is particularly useful for something like the ag products. You'll have a full constant maturity historical here, so you'll get the 7, 14, 30, 60, 90, 180, and 360 where they work in those products. Constant maturity volatility, as well as at the money, risk reversal, butterfly, spreads, the works. So a full constant maturity volatility database as well. And then volatility cones, and these are really great from a standpoint of is you can look and see where volatility is in respect to historical volatility. So in this case, we're seeing, as an example here, we're seeing that, let's see, what do we got showing here? Let's put all of them on, say okay. In this case, it's giving you a cone of high and low in volatility, and then standard deviation bands, and then where your volatilities currently fit in to in the volatility cone. So anybody who's worked with vol cones will understand what that is. So you get a full range of historical information here, and these exist for all the liquid CME group products. So if there's not any open interest in a product, obviously we don't have that information here, but if there is open interest and it is active and there is a good history, it's going to be here. So for all of the major products, you're going to see this full-blown set of historical information. So this is a really important one that a lot of people tend not to recognize. They'll come in here and look at the active expirations, or they're not necessarily paying attention, or they sometimes don't even know that the quick volatility is here. So quick volatility, that's our historical database of volatility information. So that comes with the enterprise package as well. The other thing to recognize here is that any of the data that's on any of these historical sheets, there's an export button available as well. So you can pull that data down and utilize it for yourself. And there's nothing that you have to do other than get that data and get it locally and work with it. It's always a pleasure if you recognize that you retrieve that data from our platform, from QuikStrike platform, but it is yours to use. Okay. So that is the the second feature I wanted to cover. The next piece is the ability to um, change and store volatility. So I'll look at a few places where you can do that. So in this case, we're looking at the April contract in the 10-year, and we have the settlement volatility right now settles ran, and I can show you it settles ran over here. We can review this drop. So here's where I'm seeing that the settlements were just updated, and then we did a curve fitting here at 743. So this is up to date for the 9th trading day. But say you're happening during the trading day and the volatility gets bumped up, and you can type in the 7.5 there, and you're going to see your premium increase. Okay, and you want to keep that as your new volatility. So you have the ability to click this disk icon, and that will then save the April contract with the new volatility. So it'll do a full parallel shift on that vol curve and store it to the database, and that will be reflected to any of the users that log into your database, and whether that be other people within your company or customers, which is another nice feature, is the ability to give customers a custom login to your branded version of QuikStrike, so they could log in and see your logo, see your information, see the trades that you post for them, all those kind of good things. Okay, so that's the first place where you can save things down in terms of vol changes. Another place is on the vol by straddle. What you can do here is do a full volatility run, and update the bid ask, and it's going to take the mid market and give you the new at the money volatility, and then you can hit the save button, and it will save a straddle run to the database, do the full parallel shift, and you're on your way. Now you might ask the question, well, if you're doing vol updates every 30 minutes, why do I need to do straddle runs? There's a fair amount of my customers do their own straddle runs because we do mid markets. They like to have bid ask prices for their customers because they prefer that, so they know they can act on a particular market at a given time, and some just want to control that themselves and know when those runs are happening, as opposed to just having them happen on the regular interval like we're doing it right now. The other nice thing about the Enterprise Edition is that you can create yourself straddle runs. So you see this text button. I can turn this into a text version, and I hit the copy button, and then I could say, give me the compact version, and now I have a ready-made Bloomberg based cut and paste, so I can send out my straddle run to my customers either through Bloomberg, which a lot of people do. You can get standard width, so you could send it as a regular email, and then you could do it in Excel for a cut and paste. So a real nice feature for people to push out straddle runs and manage their straddles accordingly as well. Okay. Another piece of that is you can do a bulk straddle loader. So what you can do is format an Excel spreadsheet with these particular columns in this particular order, and you can cut and paste them right into the window here. And we don't have one handy at this point, but just the example, and hit the button to load it up, and that will do a run as well. And the thing to remember here is you don't have to do a product at a time. I could do all of the Eurodollars, the treasuries at the same time, cut and paste it right in there. So if you happen to have your own spreadsheet that you like to manage, and that's getting your data the way that you like to see it, you can take that, cut and paste it once it's formatted accordingly, and do a bulk straddle load. The other thing you can do is this vol by strike, although I hesitate to show you this, but I will show you this, only because I think we're going to deprecate it at some point. But here I can make a particular change to a single strike, and then I could update that. So if you see some strikes that are out of whack or something like that, you can update those accordingly. But when we move to skew updates, then that might not necessarily be something you want to do. But if you're managing your curve yourself, it's a great place to take care of things as well. So we've seen we'll see the manage QuikStrike. This is the update volatility, so you can do what you need to do to manage your system accordingly. We saw where you can make changes on the pricing sheet. And one other section that you can go to is the intraday market activity, market data. And what you're going to see here is you'll see this light blue line is going to show you where the QuikStrike volatility settled. And during the day, you're going to see a QuikStrike implied volatility, and that's where QuikStrike currently is. Every time you come in here, we pull the electronic market 10 minutes delayed, but we pull our 10-minute delayed database of electronic market, and it's going to refit the curve according to the out of the money puts and the out of the money calls. And what you could do here is, and I don't have it enabled here on this particular account, but there'll be an update button here where you can push an update, and you can do a full skew update straight from this page as well. So 3 places: pricing sheets, intraday activity, market data, pricing sheet, standard sheet with the little disc icon, and then also the manage QuikStrike. The one other thing to mention here is you have the ability, if you are managing or keeping track of flow, that the flow of trades in the market, you can use QuikStrike to manage that as well. You can add a trade and type it in. Let's see, I could bring it in over here. You could type it in over here, and it will save it and put it in the database for you and be able to recall it on a daily basis. Some people are still doing that, so that was a very popular part of QuikStrike many years ago, and it's still fairly popular, but on average it's probably not as popular as it was, because we've automated so many things, and hopefully one day we'll be able to automate the flow as well. So that's the third item we wanted to show you. Let's see. The next one is, this one is, you're going to have to use your imagination with me. So we have a watch list over here. Well, let's do a quick example. So let's build a trade. I'm going to build a quick trade here. I'm just going to do a broken butterfly. Okay. I'm going to hit calc. I'm going to see my butterfly over here. I like it. I'm going to save it. I'm going to call this broken fly, where I traded it, what against what price, and I can make the price whatever I want to, but I'm going to add a watch for this item, and I'm going to say save. Okay. Now when I come over to manage QuikStrike and look at my watches, I'm going to see this trade, where I traded it, what it's worth, my P&L, etc. So on the enterprise version, you have the ability to share this watch list amongst all of your all the brokers or traders that are part of your group. Okay, so it's a nice way to share ideas, put them out there, or look at spreads that you're all trying to fill or trade, or things that have traded, or things of interest. So it's a nice feature there for you. The other option that you get as part of the trade builder, and I'll show you a couple different places where the action I mentioned will come into play, is the ability to send notes directly from QuikStrike to a customer. So let's go to our trade builder, and what you can do here is, from the trade itself, well, we all know, well, you should know at this point, is once you save a trade, you can view that trade. Okay, I'm going to pop it open and bring this window back into the screen here. You can save this trade, and it will then create a report once it's in the database and able to view. So you can create a PDF, which is pretty straightforward and easy. But the other thing you could do, and you could send this to anybody that's your customer or that you want to share this with, you can email this, and all you do is I'm going to send it somewhere so you could see what's going on. Okay, I'm going to hit the send button, and this is going to get sent. And let's check our email, see if it got there. And there it is. So I sent a message to someone. It's going to say, hey, Broker Joe at QuikStrike sent you this strategy. This is what it is. And they're going to get a link. And now they can open this link, and they're going to have the ability to do just like you could when right from the system. They can update the futures price and recalc. They can change the volatility, and it will recalc. And they can change the days of expiration. It'll recalc, and they can reset this as well. So you can send links out to customers or people that you're interested in showing the trade to, or your partners on the desk, whatever it may be, and they could open up, and they don't have to be logged into QuikStrike to see that link or that trade and manipulate that trade. So that's a nice feature, and fairly popular over the years. Okay, we mentioned that one. Let's see. And a couple of the more ones I'll just talk to. You also have the ability to integrate this. If you happen to be using CME Direct platform to do your trading, this integrates, QuikStrike integrates well with CME Direct, and the integration is only going to become tighter over the coming years. And then you also have the ability, and this isn't turned on. Oh, it is turned on in this development environment, but you also have the ability to use the quick risk tools and automatically you can load your customer trades in there automatically, meaning we provide interfaces if you have the programming capability on your end to push trades into the system, or you can upload trades, or you can simply enter trades, and then we'll do a nightly run for you that will be processed, and you come in the morning and they'll get a P&L as well as a risk, depending on what you ask for. And that could be for each customer account or many accounts that are tied to a particular broker, or one broker or many brokers, and they'll be separated, and only those brokers will be able to see those accounts. So it's a really nice little system that's available as well. So that is the special enterprise edition of QuikStrike. This is our 10th video of the month, but we're not going to count it in our real counting list. We're going to go by the day of the month, but this is our bonus extra enterprise video. If you have any questions, or you're interested in taking a look at a version of enterprise for yourself, feel free to give us a call over here, or just shoot us an email over at support, which you can see over here. Okay, well, thanks very much and appreciate that. And remember, if you have any questions, just give us a holler, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks very much.